first thing I'm going to do is open up the Pages app. It's the orange background with the white pen on it. I'm going to select the plus button at the top, and I'm just going to choose a blank template. Now before I begin, I'm going to go to where it says blank in the top left hand corner, and I'm going to click on the drop down arrow next to that, which gives me some options on setting up my document. I'm going to rename it before I begin. I'm going to call it template, and then I'm going to go into that menu again. I'm going to go into the top option, document options, and into document setup. I'm going to keep it as portrait and A4, but I'm going to go into more options down at the bottom. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to press on the plus button in the right hand corner, and I'm going to add a shape. So I'm going to click on the circle and square option and choose the square. Now it's going to by default put in a black square, which I'm going to drag and drop to make it into a rectangle. I'm then going to use the paintbrush again in the top right to edit that fill colour. So I'm going to go into paintbrush, into fill, and I'm going to choose a colour. So let's say I like to have a sort of peach colour background. Maybe that's a bit dark. I'll go for the lighter one. And that's me done there. I'm going to press done. And then as I tap, I can see my cursor. Now, this is going to go in our default setting at the moment for font. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to go into the paintbrush again and edit my text. So I can set it up so I've got a different style at the top for a title by going into the paragraph style and choosing one of those. But I'm just going to leave it as it is just now. I am going to go into the font and I'm going to select one that I find the most suitable for me as a learner. So a lot of people like Comic Sans. Chalkboard is quite similar, so I'll go with that one just now. I'm going to go back to text and I'm going to edit the size. Now I can either use the plus or minus buttons just to move it up a bit, or I can tap on where the size 14 points is and I can type in whatever size I want. Let's make that 18. Also in the paintbrush I have got line spacing, and as you can see it's third from the bottom there, and it's set as 1, so I'm going to tap on that and make that 1.5. So now I've got my template set up. All I have to do is save it somewhere, and I'm going to go back into that drop down menu on the left hand corner, and I'm going to go to export this time, and I can export it as a Pages template. Then all I have to do is add template to chooser, and then it will become under my templates anytime I want to open a new Pages document. So I just have to remember when it opens like this to scroll down to the bottom to find my template.